Hi, this is Freedom Malhotra with Condo Planet.ca. If you're with us today, you're likely looking for a square one condo in Mississauga to rent, and you've come to the right place. Today I want to describe to you how we've taken the art of condo hunting and fine-tuned it into a science. We've essentially developed an 8-step system which we call our hassle-free process. Our hassle-free process is designed to take the frustration out of this experience and really make it an enjoyable experience for you, where you can focus on finding that dream condo without all of the obstacles and stresses that usually people encounter when they're doing it on their own. So let me begin. The number one step for those of you that will work with us at Condo Planet is we really sit down and help define what your requirements are. We really, what I call this is called blueprinting your dream condo. We want to have a very clear vision together, be on the same page as to exactly what you're looking for. And we do this by listening primarily. We take pride in really being good listeners and asking intelligent questions. We go beyond the basics of how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, what square footage, to really getting down to the exposure that you're looking for, the type of finishing, stainless steel appliances, wood. Your budget obviously will be a determining factor here. Do you need one parking space or two? Do you have pets? That also is a very important question. Are you looking for a lower floor? Quite a few clients may not like heights. That's another element. So there's a lot of things that we need to discuss. We don't take too much time. We have a list of things that we go over, and we really get a clear vision. Again, efficiency is key here, and that's our number one step. After we do that, it's our role to really, as realtors, is to leverage our experience, our market knowledge of the buildings in Square One, of their various features and amenities, and really come up with the right match to fit your requirements. And what we try to do is we try to narrow down a list of about 4 to 6 condos. Most of the time we have 4 to 5 to look at, and we go out, and these are the best condos. Let me add that. The best condos, the best match for what you're looking at, and that becomes our short list. Simultaneously, we attend to step number 3, which is preparing the paperwork. That's a very critical step. Without the right paperwork, we can lose out on opportunity. We ensure that we have the paperwork ready before we go out and see those properties that we've shortlisted, because otherwise we'll just end up losing on the property that you like because we don't have our act together. We don't have the right papers in place, and somebody else ends up renting it out before you do. So critical paperwork. Paperwork will vary depending on your situation. If you're a landed immigrant, or if you're well established in Canada, or also it will depend on the landlord's requirements. Sometimes some landlords have different requirements that we'll have to meet. So this is the type of paperwork we try to get ready in advance, and we try to do the best I can to accommodate most situations. And we have the experience to guide you through that step. Then we move on to step number 4, which is, of course, to arrange the viewings. This is a lot of fun. We spend a couple hours together, we see those properties that we shortlisted, and it's very efficient. Much better than doing it on your own, which you could spend a couple of days trying to coordinate those appointments. We have a fine-tuned system that we are hooked into as realtors, that we can be very efficient, show you 4 to 6 properties within about 90 minutes to 2 hours max. We've seen the properties that you like, and we're now in a position to help you narrow down your number 1 and number 2 pick. That's really critical. We really try to help you focus on a number 1 and number 2 pick. Basically, we go for the number 1, but if we don't get it, we want to have another option available. Reasons why we might not be able to get it are plenty. It could be landlord's discretion. They may just not prefer the profile, or it could be a multiple offer situation. Many circumstances can play out, so we need number 1, number 2. That's what we strive for, and most of the time we are successful at that. When we move on to step number 5, we negotiate the offer. That's where our expertise kicks in as realtors working on your best interest. You're a client. We're here to work to make sure that the agreements protect your interest and that you're aware of your rights and responsibilities. And we try to negotiate the best price. Sometimes it's out of our hands. Again, it's up to landlord's discretion, but we do our best to get you the best terms and the best price. The sixth step of our hassle-free process is the move, preparing for that move to your new home. And we don't actually roll up our sleeves and help you pack, but we do a lot in terms of making sure all the key elements are in place for you to assume your new place in square one. Things like having content and liability insurance in place. That's very critical. Landlords absolutely require them, and it's for your benefit. Also, to transfer the utilities to your name. These things have to happen. And also, we make sure you're aware of the elevator booking process. You don't want to be stuck without an elevator for your move. We help you do these things and much more in advance. The seventh step is getting the keys. During the moving day, you've got to get the keys to follow through on this move. And this is where we also are there for you. We're there for you during the transfer of the keys. We're there to make sure all the proper documents are in place, to document how many keys you're getting, for example, to the move-in condition of the property. This and much more we try to take care of, and we do so before you get the keys so it's a smooth transition. And last but not least, we help you settle into square one so you can enjoy your square one condo living. That's our eighth step. We have resources to help you become aware of the shops, restaurants, different things that you can do, the various amenities available to you, resources, government resources, schools, and much more. We're there for you. We're here not just for the short term, but for the long term. That summarizes our hassle-free 8-step process. For further information, you can always reach us at condoplanet.ca. We hope to hear from you and be of service. Thank you.